everyone, it's the end of the month, so you know what that means. It's time for my monthly favorites. Oh, I just whacked myself in the face with that. That wasn't very cute. I have quite a few favorites, so let's just get into it. My first and foremost very favorite of the month has been my Halloween decorations. I love to decorate. It makes me really, really happy, and I love walking into my house and seeing all of my decorations. It just feels really festive and happy and homey, and it just makes me super happy. And part of it is I grew up in a house where we always decorated. That was just what we did, and my mom just liked to make everything a special event. So that's how I was. So it makes me feel like I'm home again, even though obviously I'm not. I live in Gainesville, which is quite a far away from my house. But I do have a video all about my decorations, which I'll link below just in case you're interested in seeing it. Maybe get some good ideas, especially now that Halloween is almost over. So a lot of stuff is going to go on clearance, which I highly recommend checking out if you love decorations like me. So yeah, I've been just loving that, and that makes me really happy. So the rest of these are makeup favorites. If you're like, Becky, I don't care about your life, please, let's just talk about makeup. I got you. This has been something that I've had for a really long time, but I kind of like rediscovered it this month. And this is the L'Oreal Magic Nude Liquid Powder. Please excuse the fact that it's really messy on the top. I keep cleaning it off, but it just comes like that. It's super, super liquidy. This is not the right color for me. I've been making it work, but it's not the right color. So you can kind of see, oh, well, you can't really, I'll put on. But this is how I apply it. I do this, and then I just smack it on my face. But it just blends in so nicely. Like, look at that. And it makes your skin feel so soft and luxurious and silky. And I heard a lot of, that's not a word, excuse me. I only had 1 cup of coffee this morning, not even a whole one. You see, I mean, just like, I still got some in there, and so I'm a little bit off. I asked a question today in my biodiversity class, and I was like, I can't, and she was like, I got you. So yeah, but I've heard a lot of people say that if you have dry skin, you won't like that. I totally disagree with that. I do have very dry skin, as I have mentioned numerous times on this channel, and I really love it. It does not cling to my dry patches at all. It just kind of lightly glides over them and makes them look really good, so I'm a big fan. Another thing that I'm a big fan of is this powder. I actually got this, I don't even think it was last month. I think it was a few months ago in my Ipsy bag. I don't believe I've mentioned this, but if I have, I'm sorry, but I've still been loving it. And this is the Be a Bombshell Smooth Criminal Powder. It's like a lot of these powders. It's a very, very finely milled white powder. Super silky and soft, and it just gives you the nicest effect on your skin. It smooths over everything so nicely and gives you this like flawless look, almost like you've been airbrushed just a smidge bit, not like fake looking, but just ever so slightly, and it's just really, really nice. Now I know NARS makes one like this, Makeup Forever makes one like this. I haven't tried either one of those, so I don't want to say, but this is like $14 from Be a Bombshell, so it's kind of worth trying out if that is what you like. Another thing that I've got that I recently that I okay, will you please stay? It was a Hautelook item, which if you don't know, if you order something on Hautelook, it might take you 6 years to get in. But it is the very famous The Balm Mary Luminizer. I hear everyone and their mother talking about this and how great it is and how it's their favorite highlighter, and I have to agree. In the pan, it's just like, oh, it's just like, you know, a highlighter. But on the skin, and I'm going to be honest, it's probably not going to show up very well because I don't think highlighters really ever do. Okay, that is showing up. It's almost like an eyeshadow. What I've been doing is I take my small stipple brush from e.l.f. This is like, oh my gosh, you need this in your life. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't think I have on, well, I don't have on highlighter today because I have on a really glowy blush, so or just try it. And it's probably, you know, it's going to be a little much, but who cares? So I take it with my small stipple just like that, and I just kind of put it on my cheeks. Now a lot of people talk about how pigmented this is, and they use that as a negative. My best friend's about to come in the house, so if you hear someone yelling at me, that's who it is. Hopefully he doesn't come in the door because he hears them filming, but you never know. It is definitely very pigmented, but as you can see, it does give you such a nice glow. And I think with this small stipple brush, because you can just kind of stipple it and buff it into your face, it just gives you such a nice look, and it doesn't look like, hello, I have 2 strips of glitter on my cheekbones, do you see it? So I really like it. It's definitely not subtle by any means, but it's also, I don't know, I don't feel like it's quite as pigmented and like scary as some people made it out to be. If you use the small stipple brush, I love it. I highly recommend it. And when you get it on Hautelook, you can get it for like $10. All about that life. This is a base. I actually got it in my Target beauty box. I've done that whole unboxing. I'll link it below in case you're interested. And it is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk. Now, I've heard people talk about this forever. And I always wanted one. And then I just got it in my box and I was super excited about it. It's a very, very opaque, milky white color, just like the name would suggest. Which is great. And for me, it does not crease at all. I kind of put it all over my lids and it looks beautiful. One of the great things about this is you can put it, your looser pigment shadows. It's absolutely great for that. Or anything that you have that's not super pigmented. I used it one time with the BH Cosmetics That's Heart palette. I don't think this is a great palette. I'm not going to lie to you. I love her. I like the BH Cosmetics stuff I've tried. But this palette just, it doesn't have a lot of pigmentation. Like, okay, it looks pretty good like that. But it's just, it's not as great as I think it should be. And this is one color that's really disappointing to me. Can you tell how flaky and just like powdery and kind of gross that is? It's an okay palette. It's okay if you're starting out, but it's just not great. And I used that white under it, the Milk, and it just made everything look so much nicer. And it just really enhances the pigmentation of your shadows, and it's really great. I'm actually going to use it tomorrow. I was going to ask y'all, and let me know. Obviously it's tomorrow, so if you don't see this video by then I don't know. I'm going to be the Black Swan for Halloween, so if you, after she goes like crazy, so I'm going to have like the crazy makeup, and I have a dress and everything. If you're interested in seeing that, let me know. It's probably going to be a really long video. I haven't tried it out beforehand because it's a lot of makeup to use. So I don't know, I'm thinking about doing a video about it. If y'all are interested in seeing like a tutorial / we'll discover what's going to happen together, let me know, and I can do that. But I'm going to use this. And like I said, for me, I think I started to say it, but I might have gotten distracted. Anyway, reiteration, who doesn't love that? It does not crease on me, and I don't have oily eyelids though. The next thing I wanted to talk about is another of the Balm products. I got 2 of them off of Hautelook, and I think they both came this month, and I've been loving both of them. I'm going to do a full-on review of this, and it is the Rockstar palette, and it says Balm Jovi, but I think it's just called the Rockstar palette. And it is just the cutest thing you've ever seen. Look at that. It's got some great colors. They're more like darker pops of color, but it's also got so many neutral shades. One of my favorites is Alice Copper. Look at that. And I really love Led Zeppelin, but it's Led like PB. Led the Element, not the band. Look at that color. I've been using these. I've been using REM a lot. Oh, sorry. Look, don't you like it? There you go. It's a gray purple. Really loving this. It does also come with the Frat Boy blush, which I don't have like it in full pan, but it's a great blush. And this luminizer, it's not the exact same, but it's extremely, extremely similar to the Mary Luminizer. So even though I love my Mary Luminizer, I'm not sure I would have purchased this and this at the same time if I would have known that. It also comes with 2 cream pot products. Right here, this is Millie, this is Vanilli, like the band, and it says lip sync, which I just think is really funny. If you know what about Milli Vanilli, then you'll get that. But yeah, I just think this is a really great all-inclusive palette. You could just bring this and you'd be good to go. And the shadows and the pigmentation is absolutely insane. It's the first time I've ever tried eyeshadows from the Balm, and let me just tell you, I'm impressed. The other eyeshadow thing I have is kind of different, and I think this is still available. If it is not, I truly apologize. You can let me know that. It's by L'Oreal. It's one of these Color Riche quads packaged like this. I know they have the other ones that have like the eye. I'm not sure if they've been reformulated, just new packaging. I just don't know that. This is in the shade 211 Blue Haute Couture. And this packaging is kind of crappy, but that's okay. And here you go. It's just got some beautiful colors. I have used all of the colors, but the reason why this has really made it into my favorites is this highlighter shade. I love a bright highlight. I don't have one on today because I used a palette that didn't have one, and I was trying to It's a palette that I've had and I haven't really been using it, so I decided to just use that. But if you've been watching my empty / products I've hit pan on, you know about this highlight, which is a super, super intense, beautiful, pinky white highlight. And that's what I use on my inner corner almost every single day. However, sometimes you don't want something quite so intense, but I feel like mine today is not very intense at all. And I've been really reaching for this one. Let me see if I can swatch this for you. See, it looks pretty, it's like a whiter color, but it's also got some yellow in it. It's right here, and I just think it looks so great if you're doing like a warmer tone shadow look. And I've been using it a lot, and I've been really, really enjoying it. Is it worth buying the whole quad for? I'm not sure. That's up to you. I do still use the other colors. Hold on a second. Let me swatch the whole quad for you. The other colors are okay. Here you go. This blue is actually really nice. Again, this is in the shade Blue Haute Couture. There you go. This one shade, which is the very top shade in the palette, it's this one. It's very disappointing to me. But I do like it. And so if that's what your kind of colors are, I do recommend this palette. But mainly this highlighter shade is thebomb.com. And last but not least, for all of my favorites, I have been really enjoying a certain eyeliner. If you follow me on Instagram, you've definitely seen me use this when I'm doing a darker eyeshadow look, just to give you a little pop of color. And it is this. It is by Cynthia Rowley, excuse me. I believe that's how you say it. That's how I'll say it at least. It doesn't say the actual name. It's just a silver. It's the eyeliner crayon. I don't see the name. I think she just calls it silver. Here you go. It's super soft. Let me show you. I like to show. It's super soft and creamy, but not so creamy that it just breaks off immediately, which does happen sometimes with my Pixie Silky Endless Eye Pens that I'm obsessed with. I talk about them all the time. It does still happen with those sometimes, but this doesn't do that, but it's super soft, and it's just a really nice, beautiful silver color. It's a great way to, you know, incorporate some metallics into your look without being super crazy. I know that is a trend for fall. And I really like it. I just think it's really beautiful, and I highly recommend that. I got that at my Birchbox. I think you can only get Cynthia Rowley makeup on Birchbox, but correct me if I'm wrong on that. And that's my favorites for the month. As you can see, I have a lot of makeup favorites. I've been really just enjoying shopping my stash because I am on a no-buy, as most of y'all probably know. If you don't, there's a video about it. I'll link it below. Any products that I've mentioned that I have a review on or anything, I'll link those videos below. I'll link a whole playlist of all my favorites. I'll just link everything that you could want down below. As well as a link for Hautelook, because I love Hautelook so much. Just anything that I can think of that y'all might like. And Ipsy and Birchbox. Those links are always below. I highly recommend those. I really, really enjoy those. But y'all probably already know that. Let me know if you have any questions or something I didn't mention, or talk about that you've been wondering about, any suggestions for videos or anything. Just let me know. Thank you so much for watching. It means the absolute world to me, and I will see y'all soon. Let me know about that Black Swan tutorial also, because if you want to see it, I will put it up tomorrow. Like I said, it might be a really long video. We don't know. Oh, actually, it'll probably go up on the 1st because I'm going to do the makeup really late, and then I'm going to go out. My fraternity's having a party. So anyway, sorry to get off topic. I will see you all real soon. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, that's it. Bye!